The Sabbath is a sign between God and his people. Are you one of them? Ezekiel 20:20. You say you belong to God, you wear a cross, you preach sermons, you fast, you pray. But here's the question God is asking: and hallow my Sabbaths, and they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am the Lord your God. Ezekiel 20:20. This is not tradition. This is identity. This is not Jewish ritual. It's God's eternal seal. The Sabbath isn't just a day. It's the divine test of who really belongs to him. So I ask again, are you one of them? A forgotten sign, post in a world of religion. Walk into any church, mosque, or temple and ask the people, do you belong to God? Almost every hand will rise. But when you ask, do you keep his Sabbath as a sign between you and him? The hands drop. Why? Because Ezekiel 20:20 exposes the great contradiction. The religious world claims to know God while ignoring the very sign he says proves you're his. God didn't say Sunday is the sign. He didn't say love is the sign. He didn't say baptism, tongues, or spiritual feelings are the sign. He said, "Hello, my Sabbaths." It is the sign. A sign of ownership, not culture. Let's clear the air. The Sabbath is not cultural. It's not Jewish. It's not optional. It is the sign of who you truly worship. From the beginning, God sanctified the seventh day. Genesis chapter 2:3. At Sinai, he wrote it with his finger. Exodus 20:8-11. And in Ezekiel, he says it identifies his people. Would a king's seal mean anything if people could change it? Would a national flag matter if citizens could rewrite it? Then why do we think we can change God's sign, his Sabbath, and still claim to be his? The Sabbath rejected, a history of rebellion. In Ezekiel 20, God recounts how his people rebelled over and over, not by rejecting him in name, but by profaning his Sabbaths. They polluted my Sabbaths. Then I said I would pour out my fury upon them. Ezekiel 20:13. Did you catch that? Breaking the Sabbath provoked God's wrath. This isn't legalism, it's loyalty. This isn't bondage, it's belonging. The Sabbath is God's line in the sand, separating those who serve him from those who only claim to. And it wasn't just in Ezekiel's day. Constantine enforced Sunday in AD 321, exalting man's tradition. The papacy made it law, claiming authority to change times and laws. Modern Christianity continues the deception, teaching millions to ignore the sign, all while claiming to know God. The final test of identity. Revelation tells us a final crisis is coming, a test between the mark of the beast and the seal of God. Revelation 7:3, 13:16-17. Ezekiel already revealed what God's sign is, his Sabbath. So what happens when the world demands worship on Sunday, and those loyal to God stand firm on Saturday? That's the dividing line. That's the war. That's when the Sabbath becomes the test of who truly belongs to God. They shall be a sign between me and you. Ask yourself, what sign are you wearing? Challenge to every religious leader. To every pastor who calls Sunday the Lord's Day, where is that in Scripture? To every priest who upholds tradition, are you above God's law? To every imam who mocks Christians, why did even Jesus, the Messiah you claim to honor, keep the seventh-day Sabbath? To every skeptic, if the Sabbath is irrelevant, why is it the only commandment God calls a sign between him and his people? Conclusion. The question you must answer. Ezekiel 20:20 isn't a suggestion, it's a divine declaration. The Sabbath is the banner of God's people. So I ask you one final time, do you bear that sign, or have you traded it for man's counterfeit? Because in the end, when the smoke clears and the world burns, God will not ask what denomination you belong to. He'll ask, Did you hallow my Sabbath? Did you wear my sign? Did you prove you were mine?